What a morning to get out in the outdoors today.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been gorgeous. You know, it was new show, and I'm working with Reagan. He keeps saying, "Man, I need to be hunting soon, Steven. It's too hot." And I'm like, "Well, I know." At least we've got some mornings. This morning has felt cooler, and we've got some cooler mornings on the way. Now, if you're going to be on the field later this afternoon, maybe pregame before some of those Friday night football games this evening, where it's back to a little more of a summer-like feel. Temperatures a little toasty late in the afternoon hours. Winds steady, a little bit breezy at times. Of course, those fields are going to be bone dry at this point with no rain. Hydrate, still need to be hydrating, even though we are getting into the fall season officially. Those afternoons are still going to be pretty toasty. And unfortunately, the drought outlook always pretty bleak right now. The exceptional drought, which is kind of that darkest shade of red, that's the worst drought stage, drought designation, southeastern Oklahoma, up on the Oklahoma-Kansas state line. Almost 90% of the state is in at least severe drought, and that's never a good place for us to be. Here's a zoomed-in view across eastern Oklahoma. Of course, as you've seen a lot, some of our eastern counties have been in a slightly higher designation or slightly better drought designation just because of some of the heavier rains that areas around, say, Tahlequah, Westville, Sallisaw saw earlier in the summer. So that has helped them out a little bit, but even that impact's starting to erode a little bit. So we are bone dry, and unfortunately, I mean, it's been this way for weeks now. We keep looking and looking at the extended outlook for, signs of a more substantial weather pattern change that would bring us better rain chances. We're still just not seeing it over the next several days. This light green shading indicates at least the chance for some light showers at times, mostly on Saturday. But past that, really nothing measurable. This is one of the main culprits here, that upper level ridge that's been cranking up the heat the last week or so. It has weakened a little bit, but it's really still kind of holding serve across the southern United States, and that's keeping all the big storm systems and the rainmakers away from us. Of course, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, the tropics active. There is Fiona, Hurricane Fiona in the Atlantic. That's the new tropical depression in the Caribbean that we're going to be watching really closely. But that upper level ridge is still going to really impact our weather pattern for the next week or two as far as limiting our rain chances. As we look from the end of the month into early October, it is still a drier than normal outlook here. So we're really starting to hurt big time from a drought standpoint. And it doesn't look like it's going to improve anytime soon. So fire danger is going to become more and more of a concern. All right, locally here for the next couple of days, some passing clouds to the north, but back to a big warm up this afternoon. Upper 80s, Bartlesville, Coffeyville, Veneta, and Miami. Pryor as well. Low 90s, Tulsa, Okmulgee, Eufaula, McAllister. Further south, you're going to be a little bit hotter today. That steady south breeze. Here comes this next little wave of energy tomorrow morning. So instead of lows in the 50s, we'll be upper 60s, low 70s. And a couple of these passing light showers a possibility during the day. Now, we still got highs in the mid to upper 90s on the map tomorrow. If this cloud cover ended up a little bit thicker, that could limit the temperatures a little bit. Right now, we're keeping it on the hotter side of things, but again, there could be a couple of those little passing showers during the day Saturday. Sunday is still warm to hot, even though a cold front will be moving through, but that next cold front Sunday will help our temperatures out for the first half of next week.